Good morning, sports fans. Happy Friday. Mm. Deep breath. Oh, yeah. Nice. Just going to switch the cat. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Friday. It's Friday, May 29th, 2026. Wow. Good morning, Kings fan. Are you on the West Coast? Is it 6 a.m. for you? Because if you're a Kings fan and a Dodgers fan, then I imagine Los Angeles is where you reside, or maybe just out west, but I could be wrong. Wow. So you're up at the crack, huh? You're up at the crack of D. Early bird getting the worm. Good on you. That's super early. I woke up at 5:30 on the East Coast, so I know what it's like, early risers. It's summer. The nights are so short. Yes. Nights are short. Days are long. That's why we love summer. Summer's amazing. And I believe last weekend is like the official kickoff on the calendar, right? I think it's like the 22nd, 23rd of May or something. That's like the official. Don't quote me on that. Let me see. I don't want to say. When is the start of summer? Depends on how you measure it. What? Oh, astronomically, meteorologically. Meteorologically. Say that one time fast. Climatologists define the start of summer as June 1st, which runs through August 31st. But astronomically, summer begins on the summer solstice, which occurs on Sunday, June, when it's like the longest day. Okay. So I was wrong. I was wrong on both accounts. And that's why you got to fact check yourself. So summer is upon us. It's not official, but we're getting very close. Speaking of getting close, today is Friday, so that means we are in line for a road to 1 million. In addition to Where the Sport's Good, we'll package that together, do a little check-in, a little progress towards our goal. And I think that is as good a time as any to just say welcome, welcome, welcome. It is a beautiful day here in the neighborhood, the RateGame neighborhood. This is a sports show that I host. My name is Nick Mark George. Let me get my banner up here. Boom. So yeah, this is a show that I do every morning. It's called RateGame Live. It is a sports show that's powered by sports fans on RateGame. RateGame is a free app, a free website. It is free 99. And what it does is basically allows for and provides the community to rate sports games that you love to watch and then discuss what you thought of the sports game with other fans who may have been watching, may have been there in person physically, may have seen the highlights, may have listened to it on the radio. There's a lot of ways we can take in a sporting event, a sporting game, a sports game. And the beauty of that is we all have our own teams. We all root for respective players. We all have our own unique fandom. When we bring that all collectively to the table, and we do so in a way that is a little bit critical, a little bit, I would say, time. You got to put some time into it if you're writing something that's worthy of somebody reading it. When there's enough of that happens on a game, then it's interesting. It's fun. It's cool to see different people's perspectives on something that, even though you might have been sitting right next to me, like we're watching the same game, but we might have an entirely different experience because you're a fan of one team and I'm a fan of the other. And that's the beauty of it. And just to really drive the point home, we do all that stuff without the need for winning and losing money, gambling. We don't do that on RateGame. So it is a safe space in that way. I don't really like using that terminology, safe space. I think it's a little overkill, but in that way, for gambling, it's just a gambling-free zone. We don't do gambling here. We just love sports, and gambling is not loving sports, in my opinion. So, without further ado, let us begin, as we always do, by taking a look at that world of sports that I was just talking up. And we will get into our rundown. So usually the way that this works is 24-hour snapshot of the world of sports, what the heck happened, scoring it out of 10. Surprise, surprise. We love to rate things. Then we will take a look on the week that was, and we'll clock it, progress bar, on our way to 1 million ratings. Weird Wemby. Wemby's being weird, folks. I don't know what's going on with Wemby. Obviously, the Spurs won, but he's got the Shaolin-monk thing. But when they asked him what it's all about, he's saying it's, to celebrate this Islamic holiday that's going on. Giving weird answers to reporters in the postgame. We'll talk about it. Then we'll pivot to the W because honestly, this series has been lackluster. Save for game one, which is an instant classic, obviously. I think it's the number 2 rated game this year in RateGame. Don't quote me on that, though. We can take a look because I know for a fact that the gold medal game for hockey is number 1. I'm not sure if it's that game 1 of the Western Conference or if it's that March Madness game. Not Duke UConn, but the Vandy, Nebraska. That one. Whew. Where Tanner almost had that in-out buzzer beater. Pulled a Gordon Hayward on us. So, yeah, the W had 2 games in action last night, and they both were awesome. So we'll focus on that, and then we will sprinkle in a little sports history. Got a little sports history going today. 2 brothers, 1 homer. What's that all about? Stay tuned. Fanalyst badge. So very, very momentous occasion. Milestones we love to celebrate here at RateGame. The 3rd ever Fanalyst badge was awarded, I guess, overnight because I woke up to this fan with the badge applied. This is an OG. This is somebody that super jealous of because they're always at sports games. So we will pay our respects to the Fanalyst badge and the new Fanalyst, a very exclusive club. Some say the most exclusive on RateGame. It's that and the Iron Fan. There's 2 Iron Fans and there's now 3 Fanalysts. So we'll check them out. And then we will spin the globe. Spin the globe to close it down. Day 36. This is our 36th country in a row, mind you. No days off here. 36th country in a row. Means we're 13 days out. Freaking World Cup, man. That's insane. It's so crazy. Almost doesn't feel real yet. I'm sure once we get into like the single digits and then like a week out, I'll start just like, whoa, That Shannon Sharp with he's like drinking the Mountain Dew. Oh boy. All right, let's do this thing because I can just talk all day here, folks. I can just talk to myself. All right, so mixed bag of tricks. Comments are in the way now. Okay, we've been like bouncing around in the fives, honestly, all week. This week's been kind of save for, I think we had like one good hockey game. The Knicks, Knicks didn't help us. Spurs and OKC didn't help us. The freaking Canes are not helping us. It's just been like tough week in sports. So last 24 hours, I think, is a microcosm of that. 9 games played. First time I've seen single digits on here in a minute. So go figure. 3 active leagues. We had 1 in the NBA, 2 in the WNBA. MLB came to save us. MLB was even MLB Thursday's like the lightest day in the league every week. So that's why you see 141 ratings, 286. Those are important today. They're important now every day, but especially today because, and let's just see how we did for the week. Yeah. See, that's like a 6-1 is pretty low, I think, for the week. Just under 2,000. Yeah, just Yellow City. Who had a good week? Okay. So of the 6 leagues in action, 3 went green. That's actually not bad. I guess the NHL did get some good ones in there. But by and large for today, not so great. All right, let's get down here. How we doing? All right, so here's the road to 1 million. I mentioned those 286 platform ratings. That's why we do this. Hey, Nick, yeah. Seems like there is going to be a lockout, right? Because of the rejection yesterday, the initial rejection of the players union to the salary cap, to the surprise of absolutely no one. Come on. So 23.7% of the way to a milli. We have 236,000, almost 14,000 away from a quarter mil. So our next little stop here on this train is 300K. We're doing it in bands of 100. So slowly but surely we'll be 50% of the way to our goal of 100, 300K. And then once we get there, we'll be over 25%, we'll be 30% of the way to a million. Hopeful that it'll happen. There's no way it's going to happen this year. Unless we catch lightning in a bottle and somehow, some way, RateGame goes viral. Because at this pace, it's going to take a minute. Million ratings. It's a lot. It's a lot of ratings. All right. So that's how we're doing. Hashtag RT1M. Mixed bag of tricks. Let's see what we're doing this month, actually. Oh, this month's about to be over, so I guess we can do this. 10,000 ratings this month. Crazy. In the month of March, for March Madness, we did 40,000. 13,000 on the platform. Champions League has kind of been a bummer, huh? Yeah. Outside of that PSG Bayern Classic for the first leg. The final, though, should prove to be hopefully somewhat exciting tomorrow. Knock on wood. All right. So That is your verdict for the sports world, the ratings on those sports in that world, and the volume of ratings on our platform. So let us go back to our board here. Boom, boom. All right, Weird Wemby. Yes. So let's see here. Last night, the Spurs just trounced the Thunder. I don't think it was really like ever close, ever. Just reading your little comment here, Flame. Saying for the Champions League final, if they win with a corner, it's getting red for sure. Got it. Oh, nice. I was gonna say, Flame. I totally wasn't expecting one, but if you got it, send it my way. All right. So the tail of the tape here with OKC and the Spurs is outside of game one, man. This has just not been that great, honestly. It just hasn't been exciting. Like these games have not been close at all, actually. So just going to go to the takes here. Or actually, you know what? I had a couple of things. That's why. That's why I'm all over the place, because I'm looking up there when I should be looking down here. Perfect. So Wemby shows up to the function, as they say, in the so obvious to me. This is like his little garb. Like this is what he's going with. Like he went to the monks. He did the whole thing. Like it was very intentional, right? Like Wemby goes to train with the monks. He's like, finding peace. He's achieving enlightenment before this season, which ends up being an incredible season. 22 years old and defensive player of the year. Like definitely worth it. Seems like it paid off. And then he wears this to the arena, which is like, okay, it makes sense. Like he's wearing it. He's been wearing it. This is the monk's like Shaolin, stoicism. And let's see. That's not what this was. Apparently he was wearing this because it's a Islamic holiday season right now. So I think he was like, no, that's not why I did it. And even like Dylan Harper was saying, like on the podium, like, yeah, when he came with the outfit, everybody knew what was going to happen. And then they might have asked Wemby and he was like, no, that's not what it was. It's totally, totally different. I'm just acknowledging and celebrating this Islamic holiday, which is like, okay, sure thing. So this whole thing with Wemby, man, like where is it? He gave this like weird this whole interaction with this poor reporter. Like she's just trying to do her job here, bro. Like she's just trying to get you to engage a little. I just don't know what the deal is. Like I don't know if this is like authentic or he's just trying to like come off as tough. It's weird. It's weird to me. I don't know. Let's see.
Johnson told me that you live for big moments like this, that you want to be on center stage. So why is this team built for moments like this?
I can't answer why. We just are. We ain't done nothing yet.
You guys held Oklahoma City to 13 third quarter points. What kind of defensive effort does it take as a team to do something like that?
Just in the coaches, play with effort.
Mike?
All right, Ashley. Thank you. Wemby quick on that. He was around the basket.
Tarico's generous there.
You live for big moments like this, that you want to be on center stage. So why is this team built for moments like this?
I can't answer why. We just are. We ain't done nothing yet.
You guys held Oklahoma City to 13 third quarter points. What kind of defensive effort does it take as a team to do something like that?
Just in the coaches, play with effort.
Mike?
Boo. Come on, man. That's so weak. I hate that. I hate it when players or coaches or just like anybody like doesn't give reporters the time of day. It's literally 2 questions, man. Like it's 2 questions. That's their job. Their job is to ask you questions. You are obligated contractually to answer them. Why not just make everybody look good? Like that does nothing for you. Nothing for your image. It's not tough. It's not cool. It's not like, wow, what a killer. It's like, bro, that's rude. It's rude. It's ridiculous. She's asking you questions about this stuff, and you're gonna like, it's not her fault. Like what? Like, what is your problem with her? That like, this guy is so far removed from this little like monk enlightenment nonsense, and that's why it's like doesn't clock to me, man. Doesn't map. If you're gonna say you're gonna like go and make a whole thing about going to the like up in the mountains and like doing work on yourself, and then you're gonna act like that to her or just in general, it's phony. Not about it. Sorry. I'm just not about it. It just reeks of inauthenticity. Just doesn't come off as genuine. It's like, who are you, Wemby? Are you the guy that is like so good for the game and coming up and like, oh, the game's in such a great place because this is the best player and like he cares so much, he cries at the game? Or are you the guy that's like, yo, like hurt Jared McCain with 2 minutes to go, like go out there and hit this guy because I said so? I'm not going to answer your questions. I'm not wearing the monk thing. I'm celebrating the the holiday of like whatever, this random Islamic holiday that I had no idea about. Are you that guy? You trying to be that guy? You're not that guy, bro. You're not that guy, Wemby. You're 22 years old, man. Take a chill pill. If they win Game 7 and they make it to the finals, they're gonna have a tough time, man. I think the Knicks are gonna humble this dude. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Knicks fan. I just think that he's kind of lost his way here, Wemby. He's kind of lost his way. So it's just got me heated, clearly. Not about it. Not about it. Get back to like the Wemby that's beating the drum at the end of the Spurs games and like ingratiating himself with the fans, being like, a good team player. Miss me with this dude, whoever this guy is. It's not the Wemby I know. It's like a little baby immature alien right here. All right, weird Wemby indeed. So on to the W. The W is balling the F out. And we had some fantastic plays last night. This one, I think, takes the cake. We had some amazing dimes. First, we had Chelsea Gray with this behind the back dazzler. You got to see this puppy. Let me get it. I hate these views, though. It's like the 1-1 views. Here we go. Let's see if this works. Clean. Look at this. She just zips it. Ooh. Sounds like Reggie. I don't think it is, though. Clearly it's not because he was on the call last night. What am I saying? Yeah, I guess so. If Wemby wins Game 7, we'll see. I'm getting roasted in the chat, but hey, come to New York, Wemby. We'll see. We'll see what happens, brother. Try that stuff. Try that stuff at the Garden. We'll see what happens. All right, so Chelsea Gray with the dish. That's number 1. And then Caitlin Clark becomes the fastest player in WNBA history to record 500 assists. Check out this dime. Caitlin's serving it up. Let me go back to this view now. All these views are crazy. So we had Chelsea Gray with this, and then Caitlin Clark with that. Oh.
No call.
Zoom. Wow. So quick. That's like a slant over the middle. Zoom. Oh, the chest. Boom. Dimes. So she also, though, had this hilarious crash out. So I think the Caitlin rage baiting carry champion, and it's not working. So look at how many times she tries to do the old, SGA, Brunson, Harden, flopperoo. Tries to get him in the air and then like jumps into them, which I hate. I hate that. Brunson does it. He's guilty of it. I hate that he does it. I know that he does it to get to the line. I know it's part of the game. I just don't like it. It's such ugly basketball. But it doesn't work here. And Caitlin crashes out. See if you can. This is like somebody recording their TV, so it's a little grainy, but I thought this was so funny. 1, 2. little tantrum there, huh? Look at this. Oh, she's like, oh. I can't believe you didn't call that. So funny. I freaking love that, dude. She's just such a competitor. One more time. Although the ref doesn't even flinch. He's just like, oh, okay. So they win on the Valks, the Valkyries win by 2, but I think it was just kind of messy.
How they were undisciplined in the fourth quarter in the second half against Indiana last week in the loss. Clark with a quick trigger, partially blocked. How they were undisciplined in the fourth quarter in the second half.
Yeah, so they win by 2, but it's not like it was on a buzzer beat or anything. So let's see, who do we have? I think I had Gabby. Gabby Williams is so nice. Yes, look at this. She's smooth with it. Watch Gabby. This is on Caitlin, too. She puts Caitlin on skates here. You can see Caitlin's so flat-footed on the cross. Right here. Zoop. Ooh. She's oh my. She's trailing her. Look at that. The little deke, little in-out, little sham god. Wow. Love that. So that is, I think, your top-rated game. Let's get into our little world here. Let's see what this was clocking in at. Eight two, yeah. Oh, these are tied now. So let's cover that one next. Nice. Look at that. Greens across the board and participation. We got our new Fanalyst. The third Fanalyst is here. Straight here from Ballhalla. Who called it? I did. Great defense down the stretch. We were fortunate enough to hit the shots when they mattered. And Kia Stokes with an excellent block to win it. Great game with some big missed opportunities that hurt us real bad. That was a fun loss. Just wish we could have got them. Never did, though. Wasted a lot of big potential, but just kept trying to see something change and never did. Call me weird, but I think that's kind of good for the team. We know a limit now. This is a net positive at the end of the day to some. Some only might be myself. Interesting. No, Preston Rogers does not have it. He's doesn't qualify. Preston Rogers was like one of the first people to get it when I was just like manually assigning it based on like vibes. But Preston has lost, not stripped, but I just like once I formalized it and made it like programmatic, meaning like, you know, everybody is able to it. Anyone is able to earn it, right? And it's not just like up to me. He lost it. So, but he can get it back. That's the thing. That's the beauty of the Fanalyst badge. Anybody can get it. Anybody can earn it now. It's not like you got to pay for it. It's not like it's an in-app purchase or anything like that. It's literally like earn it. Put in the work. Put in the time. The badge is all yours. Tips for getting the Fanalyst. Asking the wrong guy. I don't meet the criteria. I couldn't tell you. You should ask Flame. He seems to know. He seems to have cracked the case. No, he went as soon as we made it like on the app and the progress like trackable is when we took it away. This is the same time that we did the Iron Fan too. All right, so that's an 8-2. Chase Center, aka Ballhalla, goated nickname for an arena. Then we also had Aces in the Wings. That's right. We had Jessica Sheppard, man, with an insane game, 20, 20, and 10, putting up Joker stats. Okay, Noah. Noah just comes in dropping. It's actually Ballhalla. Ballhalla with like a play on. Ballhalla is not corny at all. It's cool. But like the Valkyries is their team name, so I appreciate the play on words. 2020-10 is very impressive. That's a Jokic stat line right there for Jay Shepard. That's what I said. Jessica Sheppard legacy game. 22, 20, and 10. Stat line. It's a triple-double, folks. It's a 2020-10. Come back down the stretch, and Wilson's squad had no answer for the Red Hot Wings. I think Paige and Ozzy had the 20-point games too. I think the dynamic duo. I thought I saw that somewhere. I have no idea what that means. How do we? HIM. Jessica Sheppard had 22, 20, and 10. Ozzy had 22, and Paige had 20. Yeah. That's what you're looking for right there. Is that the big three? Is that a big three? That is the big three, I guess. Or it could be emerging because she's a rook. And she was a rook last year. And they're the first and second pick. So Paige was the first pick 2 years ago, and she's second pick. That's amazing. And Sheppard, she always been this brolic. She always been just like a bruiser, just snatching boards, snatching souls out there. 8-2 for this one. That is tied for your top-rated game with the other WNBA game in action. So that kind of rounds out the games for the evening. Super light slate, as I mentioned. Paige was the first pick, and Ozzy. Oh, wow. They're both first picks. That's so crazy. I imagine they're super competitive, so they cannot. Nobody in that argument is going to win. Well, I was picked before you, so it's like no, we were tied. So, all right, 2 bros, 1 homer. I thought this was a crazy today in sports history from Chuck, the man who just loves baseball. It seems. Let's see. I can get this up for us. Should I do it from the new website? Maybe. Let's see. Is it going to work? I'll share it anyway. See what you guys see. You guys see this? Just coming in clear. It's kind of stretched thin here. Let me see. If I make it bigger, does that make it better? So this is what's coming. This is the new layout for RateGame. This is going to be probably on Monday. Thinking there's still some stuff to polish, but we've been working hard in the lab. And we have see, whenever I put up the video, that means Throwback Thursday. Interesting. Yeah, so basically let's see, I think it'll look bigger if I just do it. If I put myself in there we go. Whoops. Take you down. There we go. There she is. All right, so over here we got this little pick 'em widget. Make your picks a little bit more fun, I think. Just making them bigger, and it serves them up based on like what is coming in terms of like next game. And then you have like finish games here, quicker access to like top games. Of course, today is like the day where it's like not a lot. All leagues. You got the World Cup. Pick'em's coming. Can't wait for the pick'em, man. It's going to be so great. And then you got, let's see here. Yeah, it's you know how we do. It's basically like the same layout as mobile, just formatted or reformatted for web, but just a little bit more real estate for this stuff. Oh, there's also a new chat widget. So the new chat is like able to follow you around as you kind of like navigate in between places, which I think is cool. Also, we have trending on the side that's scrollable in addition to the feed. The feed is now more dynamic. You can click, just kind of keep it league specific. Same deal as the mobile. And we also have this very handy plus in the same way, the little floating button where you can create a list, rate a game, rate a stadium. And I think the thought there is like, did you knows were kind of hard to write. I think they were not optimized for web. So that is the latest and greatest. And here is the did you know for this is so funny to me. All right, so 2 brothers, 1 homer. So the story here, I guess, this is just some crazy baseball lore, is these guys are brothers, okay? They're both knuckleballers. And So let me just read it. I don't know why I'm trying to explain it. I'm trying to mansplain this. The whole purpose is the guy wrote this post out. The Niekro brothers' only homer. On May 29th, 1976, Houston Astros pitcher Joe Niekro hit the only home run of his 22-year major league career off of his older brother, Atlanta Braves pitcher Phil Niekro. Both brothers were knuckleballers. Both would pitch into their 40s. Between them, they'd win 539 games, the most by any pair of brothers in baseball history. Phil is in the Hall of Fame. Joe won 221 games himself, but Joe could not hit. He came to the plate over 1,000 times in his career and never once cleared a fence until this night at Atlanta Stadium, when he got a hold of one of his brother's pitches and drove it over the wall. The Astros won 4-3. Joe's homer was the difference. Both has laughed about it for the rest of their lives. Phil, who gave up nearly 500 home runs in his Hall of Fame career to the best hitters who ever lived, had to live with the fact that the one his little brother hit off him was the only one Joe ever managed. Joe rounded the bases. Phil on the mound reportedly just shook his head. The greatest sibling moment in baseball history. And it came at the worst hitting brother's expense. It's so great. I love that. So that's today in sports history. That is what it's all about, folks. That's like something that I didn't know, but I'm glad I'm better for it now that I did. Two bros, one homer. Shout out John Chiazzi. It's a great tribute. All right. That is your today in sports history. Wanted to take a moment to now shine some light on the Fanalyst, the young man, Carl Z. Cam. Let me see here. Let me see if I can share mobile. That'd be cool. Maybe not. Let's see. Just because it looks, I think, much better on mobile right now, at least. And you guys can also see that I have not earned the Fanalyst myself. Let's see, how would I do this, though? If I want to share mobile. Does it work? Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Oh, that's what I do. Okay, got it. And then I share image file? No, that's not right. Okay. Share screen, Chrome tab, little window. Here he is. What does he look like, though? Kind of want to swap us. Well, I guess that'll do. So Carl becomes the third ever Fanalyst on RateGame. Fanalyst badge is awarded to RateGame's most dedicated and well-rounded fans. So this is what you need to get it. It is very hard. It is not a badge that takes a minimum of 3 months. And it is a combination of quality and quantity. You have to be writing takes that are lengthy and valuable. And they have to be not concentrated to like a single team or a single sport. I want to reward like the year-long sports fans and the lifelong sports fans, fans who are, like we always say here, dedicated, educated, passionate. That's what it's about. So 5 leagues, over 20,000 words written, over 1,000 likes from the community. So the community's got to think that you are writing stuff that is valuable or that is funny or that is insightful. And you have to just be on the platform. You just have to be part of the community for more than a, hot minute, we'll say. So congrats to Carl. Carl, I think, is also. We can check this on the web just because the web looks better for this. I think he's got the most games attended. Don't quote me on that. Let's see. Find out right now. It wouldn't surprise me one bit because the guy, every time, like, his entire Instagram is him at games. I'm so jealous. Let's see. Let's check it out. It's our new handy dandy Discover gets us the leaderboard very quick. All right. So score, attended. This needs some work. See, folks, this is why we don't have it out yet. All time. Yep. Wow. He's got a 30 game lead. That's insane. Guys attended 30 more games than anybody else. And mind you, RateGame's been around for, 2 calendar years and not even like 2 full sports years. I'm sure there's so many missing. He goes to like a game or 2 a week. There was one day where, I kid you not, and this inspired me to make an achievement after him. I think he went to 3 games. And that's like, he's done that multiple times. Not 3 games, but he's definitely done 2 games, like more than once. So shout out to Carl, man. Absolutely deserving of the, he's touching the most grass. That's what the Zab's all about, man. It's about like in real life experiences with sports, whether that's like you watching with people or like listening on the radio in your car ride home from work or actually going to the game and like having a place in a community to share what you thought. That's like, we're all about touching grass here on RateGame. All right. Pop the comments back up and we will say congratulations to you, Carl. Let's see how it looks on the web. Look at that. His trophy case, his little achievement case is lit up. He comes and goes too. Like he will come in hot, I think, in the summer when he's not in school. He's the number 1 fan across the board. This is usually like what you're looking for when you see a Fanalyst in the making. Just number 1 across the board, right? Number 1, number 2. Wow. I wonder who's the number 1 Cardinals fan. Number 1, number 3, number 1, number 1, number 1. Number 1. Number 1. Wow. That is a lot. So congrats, Carl. 3rd ever. Well deserved, my man. Well deserved. All righty. Oh, look at that. He's got his little canes. He's got his playoff. He's ready for the Stanley Cup, it seems. Very nice, Carl. Very nice. Achievements look good. Never really noticed that on web. Achievements look flashy. He's pretty decked out. Wow. 70% on the old progress bar here. Ooh, not a fan of the Premier League, it seems. Or Major League Soccer. I don't think anybody will get this achievement ever. It's so hard. All right, what if Landon and Darth Plague and Underwood for Heisman have like 4 or 5 of your teams locked for number 1, dude? That's what happens when it's big market, man. It's like very competitive, It's funny you bring that up, Kings fan, because I've been watching. This is like one of these like little niche growth measuring sticks that it seems like only like I know about or follow, is the fact that the teams and their fans The Yankees have been stuck at 199 for like 4 months. It's so funny. They just cannot become the second team to ever have 200 fans. But where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. I mean, the bigger the market, the more the fans. The more fans, the more competition. So I feel your pain. Blue Jays are crazy, man. Blue Jays fans, 243. Craziness. Knicks fans right there behind the Celtics. I hate that. Yeah, I know that it's just like weird, Flame, but this is a direct result of when we were partnered with Eck for last year, and all of his hockey fans are, from Canada for the most part. So he brought in a ton of Blue Jays fans by associate. It's like, they both things can be true. It's like if you root for your Canadian hockey teams, your only baseball team is the Blue Jays. All right. I think it is. Yeah, that was a good one. That was, it was one of the longer ones we had, but it was a good one. I think the key to partnerships, creator partnerships, is the consistency. And unfortunately, the consistency also means you need a lot of money. So we got to be like very strategic with who we do our little partnerships with and for how long and all that stuff. All right. So that is the show for today. Thank you for rocking. Let us get to Globeland. I think that's where we're at, right? Yeah. Panelist badge, covered it. Nice. Day 36. All right. There we go. Here we go. Dun 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 dun. Oh, I knew it. New Zealand. Yes. The Kiwis. Wow. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Kiwi. There it is right there. Wow. Very cool. All right. What can I tell you about the Kiwis? If you are from New Zealand, you are a New Zealander. Kiwi. Largest city is Auckland. The capital is Wellington. The currency is the New Zealand dollar. Population of just over 5 million. They are a parliamentary constitutional monarchy, and they speak English and Maori. 3 appearances. They're the 85th ranked country. Best is the group stage. That's the best they've done so far. 2 main islands, Southern Alps, fjords, geothermal north, and long coastlines for their topography. Major industries, agriculture, dairy, lamb, tourism, wine, film production, and tech. Film production, Lord of the Rings. Hello. Main exports, concentrated milk, butter, sheep, and goat meat. Wood. Main imports, cars, refined petroleum, crude oil. There she is. The old broadcasting equipment. Nice flag, but, let's be honest, Australia did it first. The blue sea and sky surrounding the nation is the blue field. The Union Jack is a historic colonial ties to Britain. The 4 red stars, the Southern Cross, the constellation visible year-round from New Zealand, ties to Polynesian navigation heritage. Culture, iconic dishes, hangi, fish and chips, pavlova, kumara, and lamb roast. Did you know New Zealand has more sheep than people? About 5 sheep per person. That's a crazy sheep ratio. Sheeple. Key dates. The Treaty of Waitangi in 1840, 1893. First country to grant women's suffrage. Very cool. Wow. 1893. Good on ya. 1982 World Cup debut. 2010 unbeaten at World Cup. 3 draws. That's one way to say unbeaten. That's so funny. Notable people: Edmund Hillary, Peter Jackson, Lord, Winston Reed. Whatever happened to Lord? Never be Royals. Whatever happened to her? All right. The 3 appearances have been group stage or bust, and they've been busting. 5th to qualify on March 24th, over a year ago. They're in a group with Belgium, Iran, Egypt, and New Zealand. Tough. New Zealand, the only unbeaten team at the 2010 World Cup. Yeah, so funny. 3 draws. It's a great trivia question. Speaking of trivia question, I cannot believe it's been it's the 3rd episode in a row where nobody has seen or answered the trivia question. I just haven't said anything about it, but it's like, come on, guys. It's crazy. SoFi Stadium is where they kick things off. Oh, so they're staying on the West. They got Egypt, Belgium, Iran, Egypt, Belgium in that order. I just went first. I just went reverse on it. No developments on the wire. Okay. Chris Wood, Nottingham Forest, the striker. 34 years old, Premier League regular for a decade, Bundesliga 2 title with Burnley, the parent club, and New Zealand's all-time top scorer. Has scored more Premier League goals than any other Oceanian player in history. 90 plus. Wow. Chris Wood is there. Here we go. Marko Stamenic, Olympiacos, 24 years old, Greek Super League with Olympiacos, UEFA Conference League winner with Olympiacos in 2024, all whites young playmaker. Won the UEFA Conference League with Olympiacos at 22, first New Zealander to win a UEFA trophy. Elijah Wood. Bundesliga 2 title with Burnley. The parent club with Burnley Club. Maybe that's what it was. Liberato. Oh no, Elijah Just Odense. 27 years old, Danish Superliga regular at Odense. All whites creative engine, OFC Nations Cup winner. Named after a New Zealand prophet. His middle name, Just, was his great-grandfather's surname. Very nice. No, Kings fan, that is wrong. Yes, exactly. Liberato Kakachi. Wolves. They did. Very nice. Thank you, Flame. 25 years old, Premier League with Wolves, Series A, regular at Empoli, all whites, first choice left back. Born in New Zealand to Italian Samoan parents. Wow, that is a crazy heritage. Chose New Zealand over both Italy and Samoa at age 19. Ah, the double guess. Yes, it is Miroslav Klose, the German striker, the legend. Ooh, I don't know. Should I give it? He guessed twice. I don't know if it's a one and done policy, but Klose is your winner. Yes, he broke it. Broke it in 2014. Decorated. Just a ton of goals for the German. All right. We had Tim Payne rounding us out, 31 years old. He is playing for Auckland FC. A-League regular for a decade. Auckland FC inaugural captain. Inaugural captain. All whites veteran defender. Did you know? Was Auckland FC's first ever signing when the A-League club was founded. Also their first captain. Very good, Tim. Here's their style. All whites, 4-3-3, direct play to wood, physical and well drilled. First OFC automatic berth in history. Oh, wow. They got the freaking their rugby team is crazy, the All Blacks. And I think that's what this is. That's badass, if that's what this is. Wow, 5 for 5. Claude, man. Good on you, Claude. Claude's, oh no. Dang. They're cooked, huh? Why? Because Belgium and Egypt? Because Mo? And Belgium? Okay. 20% is toast. I mean, it's gonna looks like another group stage for New Zealand. Dang. Oh, shucks. Exactly, King's fan. Shucks. Well, that's why we play the games, folks. You never know. Any Kiwis dropping ratings? Oh, 21. Let's go. 21 ratings for New Zealand. Wow. Somebody in New Zealand has used RateGame. That is just fascinating. How? I want maybe because of Heat Check. That's another partnership. That was ahead of its time. I wish I had that partnership now. 21, right? Here's Big Bro. 1,000 from Australia. Ooh, it's good. That was a good back crack. That was a little sternum pop there. I don't know if you guys could hear that on the mic. Oh, it felt good. All right. So, man, 13 days kickoff. That means 12 countries left. We are approaching single digits, folks. We are approaching single digits. It's almost time. Wow. It's almost time for me to dust off the old scarf. Wrap myself in Old Glory. Pride of a nation for the love of the game. All right. It is Friday. It is a beautiful morning here in Tampa Bay, Florida. Thank you for everyone who hang out with me today, this morning. Oh, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Show your boys some love. We're on a mission to get more fans on RateGame. Why? Why would we want to do that? Well, here's the formula. It's free. And it's fun. Okay, so when you have more fans on RateGame, it gets more fun. It's free fun. It's for fans of all ages. You watch, rate, repeat. My name is Nick Mark George. This is RateGame Live. Tomorrow, programming note, 11 a.m. on the weekends. So, until then, I will sign off for today, and I will say, I'll see you right here tomorrow.